The Boy Who Turned a Town Peachy. How a father-son duo built the sweetest bakery in 18th century England. The town of Peach Grove. In the 18th century, in an English village called Peach Grove, with cobblestone streets and timber-framed cottages and stone houses, there lived a peach cobbler and his son. In this small cobblestone town there were horses and buggies that moved slowly along the streets, and every day there were villagers walking throughout Peach Grove. The town was surrounded by rolling green hills and peach trees that were visible in the village from a distance. The village had a warm and inviting atmosphere. The soft sunlight filtered through the clouds. The villagers was very friendly and kind to each other, even to strangers who were just passing by. This village was always very lively and very active. It was a beautiful and peaceful place to live, because everyone always got along very well with each other. The Peach Cobbler's Bakery. There was a charming bakery in the heart of Peach Grove, with a sign that read the Peach Cobbler's Bakery. The Peach Cobbler's Bakery in Peach Grove was made of thick timber and cobblestone, with a thatched roof and large windows displaying all kinds of golden peach pastries and breads. Cobblestone streets led up to the entrance, and horse-drawn buggies was always parked nearby. The atmosphere was always bustling with villagers in 18th century attire. Every day, many would enter the bakery for sweet peachy treats of freshly baked bread, with aged cheeses, fresh jams and fresh honey-sweetened coffee. While others would stand around outside of the Peach Cobbler's Bakery, chatting and laughing with each other, just to smell the sweet, pleasant aromas that seemed to saturate the whole village. You could always find Mr. Cobbler and Pip inside the bakery. The atmosphere inside the Peach Cobbler Bakery was always warm and cozy. There was an old stone stove and thick wooden tables and countertops. Mr. Cobbler, a kind-looking man in an apron, was always kneading dough, while his son Pip, a cheerful boy with flour-dusted hands, was always arranging peach pastries on the trays. The display shelves were always filled with peach pies, cobblers, and breads and many other delicious baked goods of all kinds. Sunlight always seemed to peacefully and joyfully stream through the baker's windows. This would always illuminate all the freshly baked goods and create a peaceful, delicious, and sweet, cozy environment. Villagers loved enjoying sweet peach treats and freshly baked goods of all kinds. There was always a lively scene inside the Peach Cobbler Bakery. You could find many of the villagers seated at thick wooden tables, enjoying steaming cups of peach coffee, plates of peach desserts, and freshly baked goods of all kinds. You could find Mr. Cobbler serving slices of peach pie to some of the villagers, while Pip the Peach Cobbler's son could be found offering trays of peach scones and freshly baked breads to groups of village children. The atmosphere was always very joyful, with smiles and laughter filling every corner of the room. Pip had a special love for peaches and peach desserts of all kinds. You could always find Pip, the baker's son, holding a basket of fresh peaches with a look of delight on his face. And you could always find him standing in the bakery's kitchen, surrounded by peach pies, cobblers, peach scones, and jars of peach jam and freshly churned peach butter. The old stone stove was always visible in the background, and there was always a fresh pot of peach jam simmering in the bakery. Pip loved his life as the Peach Cobbler's son. Every day, it was always filled with so much love, peace, joy, happiness, and delicious sweet peachy treats. The bakery at sunset. The Peach Cobbler's Bakery was always busy, even at sunset. At sunset, there seemed to always be a golden glow illuminating the cobblestone streets. Only as the bakery began to close, would the villagers begin to leave the bakery. They would always be carrying baskets of freshly baked peach treats and goods. As they would be leaving, they would wave goodbye to each other. The Peach Cobbler's bakery was such a cozy, peaceful, and enjoyable place to be. All the villagers always loved spending time in the bakery. Every day, there was always horse-drawn buggies waiting outside the bakery. Each day, even the horses came to expect a delicious small treat of freshly baked bread from the Peach Cobbler's bakery. A peachy day in Peach Grove. At midday, on many beautiful sunny days in Peach Grove, a lot of the villagers loved to start their day at the Peach Cobbler's bakery. Many of the villagers would gather outside the bakery, enjoying peach coffee, all kinds of peach desserts and old-fashioned freshly baked artesian breads while greeting and talking to each other. Horses and buggies were always coming and going, and moving about the cobblestone streets. In that lovely little town, everyone could always see beautiful groves of peach trees in the far distance. It was always a beautiful and exciting sight for all the villagers to see. The atmosphere in Peach Grove was always so vibrant and full of peace, joy and life. The villagers loved to smile each day and say, "I had a peachy day." And indeed they did, at the Peach Cobbler's bakery. Pip and his father, Mr. Cobbler, in closing the bakery, always prepared for the next day. Inside the Peach Cobbler bakery at dusk, Mr. Cobbler and his son Pip would always clean up after a joyful, but long and busy day. Pip would sweep the floors while Mr. Cobbler would wipe down all the wooden countertops. Most times, the shelves were nearly empty, with only a few peach pastries remaining. The old stone stove would always, somehow, seem to glow faintly, as the warm light from the windows seemed to always spill onto the cobblestone street outside the Peach Cobbler bakery. The Peach Grove at night was always a peaceful scene, with the Peach Cobbler bakery softly lit from within. The cobblestone streets was always very quiet, with a single horse-drawn buggy passing by every now and then. The bakery's windows always glowed warmly, and the sign, Peach Cobbler Bakery, was always faintly illuminated. The moon would shine above, casting a gentle light over the village. Because the cobblestone bakery was such a lovely and enjoyable place, the fame of the Peach Cobbler bakery grew far and wide, as many came throughout the years to experience it for themselves. Peach Grove's sweetest day, in cobbled lanes where horses tread, and golden peach pies cool in red, there stands a boy with flowers kiss, whose joy is baked in peachy bliss. His father's hands, both rough and wise, shape dough beneath the sunlit skies, while neighbors laugh and children play, all sighing and saying, "What a peachy, and what a lovely day." The oven hums, the spices twine, a taste of love in every line. Oh, sweeter still than fruit or tree, the hearts of Peach Grove's family. Have a lovely and peachy day.